Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It has been so long since I've uploaded and I really wanted to get something out. I haven't had time recently to make videos and I've been really upset about that. But this year, coming up 2025, I will try to make some banger videos, at least one video a month. I know I said something similar at the beginning of this year and it didn't end up happening, but I had a lot of stuff going on, majors, states, and then after that I had my school and I just ended up not really having time to make videos, but now I'm back and I'm really excited to put some stuff out. So before we get started, I want to give a huge thanks to thecubicle.com. I'll leave a link in the description. And this is the Waylong V10, my main. You can pick this up and use code AJ at checkout. This is my favorite OH cube. I actually really like the polymer V5 as well, or the boron treated V5, but I didn't get to use it much because it died very fast, just because the V5 as a base cube is not great. But anyways, let's get right into it. OH PLL. So the first PLL is going to be the AA perm, and I'm going to show two algorithms for this. So the first one is the standard RUD. And the second one is an RUF algorithm that Terry popularized. It's a very nice algorithm. Similarly, for the AB perm, there will also be two algorithms, the RUD and the RUF. So for this one, and the RUF. Okay, and this is the E perm. So how I like to recognize it is that these two are matching, because this is from a different angle than the regular one. Or you can just see that these two are opposite. If these two are in a position where these two are the same, I'll show you what to do. You don't need to rotate, because for E-perm, it's optimal to first align all of your edges. For example, if I have this case, do U-prime to align it at any angle. But first, let me show you the algorithm. So the regular RUF goes like this. And if you were to get it such that you have these two are matching instead of these two, then you would execute it like this. For F-perm, I just use the standard two-handed alg, so it goes like this. For GA, I use the regular two-handed alg. Sometimes I'll use the wide R alg, but I don't really like that alg, so I'm not going to show it because I don't really recommend it for one-handed. But moving on for the RUD. Alternatively, you can end up using a wide U prime for this algorithm instead. But I would really only do that if it skips AUF. Anyways, moving on to the next algorithm. So I will show both algs for the GB perm because I think they're both worth using, albeit at different times, but you can use one or the other and it'll be just as fast. And the other alg goes like this. So when you have your block aligned here, it's from the same angle, so I really only recommend it when it's like this, but really it's okay to use at any angle, especially if it'll make the AUF a U prime instead of I believe a U2 or whatever. But you can use just this alg or just the other alg depending on which you can execute faster. I use both depending on the AUF, but if you don't want to really think about that, then just use one algorithm. So that's how I execute that one. For chi C, I also have two algorithms that I like to use. There's actually 3 good ones, but I don't recommend the regular wide R one. I recommend the F2 one. So I'm not going to show the wide R one or the wide U one, but I like the RUD and the wide F2 alg. So here's the RUD alg. And here is the F2 alg. So this one skips AUF when you have the block in the back, but I actually think this alg is slightly faster, so I typically use this one, but it goes like this. Alternatively, you can do the end like that or something. I find both are great. I would recommend doing the first one, like the first insertion for the finger trick, if you don't skip AUF. But anyways, let's move on to GD. This, I really only recommend the RUD. I will show the other wide R one just because it might be worth using, but the RUD is definitely my favorite algorithm, so let's show that. And here is the wide R alg. Like that. So the H perm, I like to do the MU algorithm, and how I execute this is I just do M2 U prime, M2 U prime U prime, M2 U prime, M2. Alternatively, you can do M prime, and this is actually I think what I do in solves. So I do M prime, U prime, M prime, U prime, U prime, M prime, U prime, M prime, and it's actually still fairly fast. So I think that both options work fine. The RU alg is okay, but I'm not going to show it because I don't think it's that great. So for JA, there's really only one execution that I think is worth using. The L move one is great. I use a different one. I don't know if it's worth using for most people. If you're Fami and you can do it fast, if you're Yomi and you can do it fast, then of course go use it. But I think that for most people, it's not really worth using. So I'll show you how to do it with table abuse. And I will show Druva's alg, even though I think it's literally just a worse version of this alg, but I don't understand how Druva can do it faster. But yeah, let me show you the algorithm. So you use the table to do the rest like that. Very fast. So for Druvis alg, start from this angle, and you do this. I don't really like it as much, but if Druva can do it faster, then maybe you should try it out. I don't think it's that worth using, but go at it. For JB, most people use the RUL alg, but I actually recommend this RUF alg instead. I think it's much better. So that. So for NA, I use a setup to J-perm alg. So I just do like that. For NB perm, I use an interesting algorithm. I'm pretty sure Druva and I, maybe Yomi, were like the only ones that use this algorithm. I remember finding this so long ago, and people didn't like it, but I can still execute this the fastest. So my favorite RA alg is actually pretty interesting. I don't know how many other people actually use this alg, but it's definitely the fastest. It's probably gonna be the best for most of you. The RUF and RUD are good too, so I will show both after. So it goes like this. Like that. Very nice alg. So here's the RUD alg now. So that's a pretty nice alg. But now here's the RUF. For RB perm, there's really only one alg that I recommend. So it's from this angle, and I do it like this. So T-perm, I just use the regular two-handed alg, so it goes like this. So for both UA and UB, I use two algorithms depending on front or back. So I'll show both of them now. And now for the back. And now for my favorite PLL, UB. This is the fastest alg that I can do one-handed, or fastest PLL alg, I guess. I actually prefer it from the front, but some people like the back more. Like I know Jonas likes the back more, so I use that alg whenever I get from the back. But you can really choose which one you like better. But I prefer the front one. And when you get it from the back, for V-perm, there are 3 algs worth using. So the first one that I'd recommend is the World Best alg, and it goes like this. the second alg is the alg I used to use, or like the first few perm alg I ever learned. That's pretty nice. And the last one is the second view perm alg I learned for OH. So it goes like this. So that is V perm. And now for Y perm. So this is just the standard two-handed alg. So it goes like this. That. Now here are two Z-perm algorithms, depending on which angle you get it at, or just whichever one you can do faster. So for this angle, where you have the one to the left and then a U2 AU off, you hold it from this angle, where these two are adjacent, you know, wherever. You just do this. That. And finally, from this angle, where these two are like, these two need to be swapped, and you just do it like this. So thank you for watching this PLL video, and I hope you are all doing well. I will see you all in the next video. Hopefully I will be able to upload consistently from now on. Thank you so much for watching.